Hi friends, it's Auntie Cuckoo here in Hobby Lobby. So you know what that means. I'm going to invite you all to come with me. Let's go shopping. So friends, I'm going to take you through Hobby Lobby and we're just going to take a look at anything at all with a boho theme. So I actually have a project in mind. My daughter's growing up, heading into high school soon, and we are going to do some updates, nothing major, just make her room a little more grown up, and boho is our theme. So I headed into Hobby Lobby for some inspiration. I started here in the fabric aisle because we have a window that we need a valance for. And they just don't sell valances in any kind of modern or fun prints, so I'm probably going to have to make one. So I'm looking for some boho inspired fabrics that go along with her color scheme so that I can put together some kind of window treatment for her room. I'm really loving these little, I say crosses, but I think they're plus signs. And I definitely love the arrows or chevron. Her colors are gold and black with a little bit of pink and lots of teal. If you guys know anywhere that I can find a boho valance or just something a little more modern, even if it's in a solid color, let me know in the comments down below. It would save me a ton of work. So I did find this little Cactus Fabric, and it's very heavy duty, would make some great outdoor pillows. And this, which is screaming boho, all the cactus, and I don't know if these are llamas or alpacas. I also really like this little black, almost Aztec print back here in the black and white. That's actually what I was looking for, something in that kind of a print. Now, as many of you know, with the whole boho look, there is lots of cacti and succulents. So that works out well in our home. I love plants. I have a lot of outdoor succulents, and I will just make up a few small arrangements for her room out of things I already have. But if you're looking for some succulents, definitely check out Hobby Lobby, especially if you're wanting to do a faux arrangement. They have all kinds of picks that you can put together your own arrangement with. They also sell pre-made arrangements. Now those can be pricey, but they will run sales on them every few weeks where you can get them at 50% off. I love these little spider plants, and gold is definitely a color we are looking to add more to her room. I like these little pots, but they are so pricey that we are going to just count on making our own. I like the little triangle hanging planters. Maybe I will try and find some empty planters like this to fill up with my Dollar Tree succulents. Now I was going down the wedding aisle and I found this garland. We're thinking of doing some sort of loose lighting and maybe a floral or just greenery garland somewhere in her room, and this one caught my eye, especially if I could use it with my coupon at $14.99. That would not be bad. Here are some of their pre-made arrangements that are really nice, and I love this wall. So this wall is usually right around where all of the faux flowers are, and it's all kinds of pots and containers for making up your own arrangements. And I always look back here. I love to buy them for indoor use and outdoor. Now I'm sort of up by the registers, and they do have this island that is giving me a lot of inspiration. It's definitely got some of her colors, and they are putting in a little bit of the boho look with some of these little pots. Now, this section caught my eye, but now I'm really intrigued because look at this little cactus. It's just a little decorative ceramic dish. I believe the lid does come off, and that's kind of what I've been looking for. Just some inspiration, and then I'll come back and get anything that she likes. Here's some more boho art. I definitely like this little arrow with all the floral. I know that gray is a great color for this theme, but we're not going to be using any of these colors in her room. The antlers are also a pretty popular staple with the whole boho look. And Hobby Lobby has caught on, so they're doing a lot more in this theme. So these are really nice ceramic vases, and they definitely have an almost Aztec look to them. Southwest is coming back, and I think that's part of the whole boho look. I was looking around for something that I could do to some pots I already have, and I found this little black and white one. I can definitely recreate something like that for her room. Now these big florals caught my eye. They're so light and would be so easy to hang on a wall in a set, and they're really inexpensive. The largest one was only $6.99, and it's huge. So this is something I'm going to keep in mind. I know that they have some more flowers back in a different section we'll take a look at in a minute. Here are some boho, Aztec, native looking pillows that go along with this theme. I'm looking for some pillow covers, maybe online, to use pillows that we already have with. So I will keep that one in mind if we can't find a cover. And they are putting out a lot of this type of look in their little framed artwork. Everywhere I turned, there was a little hint of it in the decor. Now this is not boho, but this is definitely something I would pick up for her room. It's a really nice framed piece for $11.99, and you know me, I'm going to use my coupon or get it at 50% off. Now I love the little arrows, and I think we will incorporate some of those in her room. These little feather decor pieces could be hung on the wall or used as little trinket trays. Here are some more signs and pineapples. So I don't know if pineapples necessarily go with the whole boho theme, but they're everywhere right now, and wanted to share that they had those really pretty white ones. Now this is a set of different wall art that you could get in this theme. The problem for me is it's on a white canvas, and we do have white walls. So I'd probably go for something with more color. Cute little trinket trays. The little kitty and the elephant that had his trunk up. And more pillows. So I think they're just putting these things out, and look at this expensive but beautiful little throw. I guess it's quite large actually. These are so fun, these little velvet throws. They remind me so much of my teen years in the 90s. They have them in gold and pink. Here's another pillow at $21.99 in the circle and a different variation. Now these little woven rope baskets were actually with some sort of beachy looking items. They do have seashells around the edge, but I think the rope woven baskets go really well and would be great storage for a teen's room. They're a little pricey, but I'm just here for inspiration. They also have these fun knot pillows, and it's kind of in that velvety fabric we saw in the throws. And some large pillows that coordinate with those throws in the crushed gold velvet, and they had some pretty cute denim ones as well. Now here's more of the whole llama or alpaca influence over here. Couple of Dreamcatchers. I wish they were more muted colors. Look at this cute little girl riding her little llama. So there are a lot of framed canvas pieces over here that have a lot of llamas if that is something you're interested in. I thought this one was really cute. No problema. $14.99. Now I thought these storage boxes would be a good little addition to our room theme. They are very feminine, have lots of pinks and teals and gold, even though they are somewhat travel themed. Little cactus canvas, stay sharp. $17.99. That's a little high. And I love these. These I think could be great for the age that she's at, a little more grown up. Now I'm sure you guys are familiar with the whole light boxes and letter boards. They're a great idea for a teen room. I happened to pick up a letterbox at the 99-cent store, and it is one of the light up boxes for only $4.99. So she is set on that. Now I just can't get used to the whole skull thing in this theme, but we will probably consider doing a Dreamcatcher. If you are interested, they do have these in the area of Hobby Lobby that's more masculine. There are a lot of Southwest items over here, and they had plenty of that whole Georgia O'Keeffe look. I found this fun little section that's a lot more feminine, and the gold definitely caught my eye. I love this little pillow with the little eyelashes that says gorgeous. $24.99 for that one. This is just a fun little standing piece that says bonjour with the arrows. This is kind of what my daughter's walls look like. They are white with gold polka dots. So we definitely wanted to play up the gold and use that throughout her room. Now she does have a little bracelet holder like this we got at Valentine's Day at Target. Here's a little bit more of a feminine twist on the skull. I think we're just going to skip over this portion of the decor and theme and go with things that better suit her. I do love this little dream plaque. Now Michael's had something just like this. And this whole island is definitely cactus inspired. They definitely have a Southwest theme going on over here, and that stuff goes really well with what we're trying to do in her room. They do have a large cactus marquee This one is a little smaller than the one I shared with you guys at Michael's earlier this year. And they have plenty of little framed art with sentiments and cactuses. Here's a little woven tray. I kind of wish it was more muted in colors. And a really nice ceramic cactus with no price tag, so you know that means it's free. Now I thought this little cactus with the yarn was really creative, and I like the little balloon animals. Here's a nice little inspiration for some string art. And we're definitely going to do some kind of lighting in her room, but probably nothing quite this themed. I really like that pillow back there with the cactuses and succulents. And this is giving me all kinds of inspiration for some DIY pots I can do. Just love that pillow. Now they have all kinds of pieces of wall art with different sentiments on them. Very encouraging. A lot of wood and floral, which I think goes along really well with what we're trying to do in her room and doing this whole boho look. Now I really like this little storage bin. They had a bunch of wooden ones in different sizes. Now we're over in kind of the gardening section. There are pots along the wall behind me, and they have all kinds of hanging pieces. The reason I went down this aisle is to get some inspiration for some DIY macrame, because macrame is back and it is so expensive. Now they have a bunch of this stuff, from banners like this one in different colors to more muted burlap versions, small pieces, lots of little dip dyeing at the bottom in greens and pinks and blues. The larger pieces are just so pricey that I was thinking I was going to have to figure out how to DIY macrame. But right after our trip to Hobby Lobby, you guys, we headed over to Five Below, and we were able to find a piece of macrame for just $5. So I was very relieved to find something like that for her room. This one here is definitely my favorite. I love the asymmetrical on this one. And I was thinking I was going to have to come back at a 50% sale and bite the bullet. They also have these large flowers everywhere right now in Hobby Lobby, and I think that a cluster of them would go really well with this theme. This whole aisle is dedicated to these flowers, which are sold in sets, and they're just a really pretty soft pink and a really nice white that's not super stark. Different shapes and sizes. They're not exactly paper, but they're not exactly plastic. Very hard to explain, but they would make a beautiful little set on a wall, I think, and would definitely go along with this theme that we're going for. They're pricey though, so that's why I was more interested in the more foam ones we saw at the beginning of the video, because the price point is quite different. Now these are very light and would be easy to hang on a wall, I think, for a girl's room. I'm very interested to hear what you guys think of the whole boho decor. And would you do it in your home? Do you think it's more of a young look that you would do for maybe a teenager's room? I'd love to hear your comments on this theme down below. I usually bring you guys through Hobby Lobby and we look at all of the farmhouse stuff. And believe me, that's coming up again very soon. but I did want to sort of bring you guys along this journey since it's something I'm working on. We're just gonna look at all these things for inspiration, do some DIYs, and then I will share her finished room with you all. I love this little piece, Dream Wish Do. And over in the children's art section, sort of the children's home decor, they do have a few pieces that I think would transition nicely into a teenage boho room with lots of different feathers and dream catchers and arrows. So I just want to thank you all for coming along with me. I hope you enjoyed this little Hobby Lobby Shop with Me boho edition. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all back very soon in the next video.